The results-driven Merrimack Valley Chamber of Commerce invites you to connect your business with 1,000 other companies just like yours, including education and workforce development, healthcare, professional services, manufacturing, retail, nonprofit, trades and vocations, hospitality, among many others, and benefit with chamber programs and services such as government affairs, energy and economic development, small business assistance, networking opportunities, women in business programs, young people in business programs, and more. We invite your business to become a starring member of the Merrimack Valley Chamber today and see what a difference this chamber will make for you. Join your community's most trusted, effective, and relevant business network connection today. The Merrimack Valley Chamber of Commerce.
Hello everyone, my name is Michael Bevilacqua and I am the Vice President of the Merrimack Valley Chamber of Commerce. I want to welcome you all to another edition of the Merrimack Valley Chamber of Commerce. If you're from Haverhill or the Merrimack Valley, you're going to know my guest, so I would like you to introduce yourself and tell them where you're from.
Hi everyone, my name is Samantha McCarthy. I am a director over at Cedardale Health and Fitness in Haverhill, Massachusetts. We've been around for 50 years, so if you're from the area, you might be familiar with us. We're a large health and fitness club with all different types of stuff, from tennis and pickleball to wellness programs to some state-of-the-art fitness equipment. And I oversee the nutrition and wellness department and also group exercise.
Yeah, well, thank you for joining us again today. Yeah. And I'm sure people at home know the exercise, that are with Cedardale and the fitness and all that stuff. But I don't know if all of them are aware of the wellness programs that are available at Cedardale. So would you like to tell us a little bit about those today?
Absolutely. We run a lot of different wellness programs to target a wide variety of people in our community, and we're just trying to help them and get them a little bit healthier. So our biggest programs would be our Healthy Living Wellness Group program, which is a great program for anyone who's looking to improve their wellness by losing weight, managing their diabetes, managing their cholesterol, their blood pressure, or any other comorbidities like that. And we also offer nutrition counseling. We have 2 registered dietitians on staff, including myself,
that's great.
Both full-time, and we can bill insurance for them. We also have programs for better balance, to improve balance for people who are worried about their balance. Maybe they have certain conditions that they're starting to lose some of their motor control. We have a fabulous Better Balance program to help people with that. And we also run pre- and postnatal programs for moms or moms-to-be. So that's a great option for our moms in the community.
No, it's great. And like I said, I'm not sure if everyone's aware of these different programs, so I appreciate you being here to tell everyone at home about these different things and eventually how they can get involved as well. But I'm curious, with these different programs and classes, are they classes where you're in a group of people? Are they one-on-one? How do they all work?
Yeah, most of our programs are with a group.
Okay.
The only one that I mentioned before is nutrition counseling. So that one can be done both in a group or a one-on-one setting. So it just depends on the person coming to me. We kind of talk through that to see what are they more comfortable with. Are they more comfortable with a group, or they prefer one-on-one?
And what is, I know you talked about the Healthy Living program. You mind expanding on that to tell everyone at home exactly what that is?
Absolutely. So our Healthy Living program has been around for several years, and it's a 12-week program where we meet for about 2 hours each week, and we do some nutrition discussion, and then we also do exercise. So it's pretty unique in that it marries the two. It's not just nutrition counseling. And we talk about a wide range of different topics throughout the 12 weeks that we spend time together. We'll talk about the basics of nutrition, like breaking down macronutrients, protein, carbs, fat, all that kind of stuff. We'll talk about how stress affects your hormones and how hormones change as you age, and how that affects your health and your comorbidities like blood pressure and cholesterol and all that kind of stuff. So those are some of the big topics we talk about in class. So it really gives you a lot of great information on how to manage your weight and your health, but in a way that you can maintain it long term, not a quick diet fix or one of those fad diets that might be out there. We really strive to teach people how to be healthy long term.
No, it's great because like you said, there's some programs you could lose a couple pounds here and there, and then you gain them back the next week. This is something that you can teach someone that they can live with the rest of their life and learn right then and there.
Absolutely, yeah. We're not promising 40 pounds of weight loss in a month or anything like that.
Healthy lifestyle.
Healthy lifestyle, correct, yes. So that's the best thing about that program is. It's really just not, crazy foods or supplements. It's just realistic. So what's going to work for you? What kind of foods can you integrate into your lifestyle? What kind of exercises can you integrate into your lifestyle that you're actually going to do instead of something you hate to do? You're forcing yourself to eat it. You're forcing yourself to do it, and you're not going to maintain it long term.
Yeah, it's not going to last. So
no.
And these are all done at Cedardale and Haverhill, correct?
Correct. Yes, and they're open to members and non-members.
Okay.
Many of these programs.
And how you mentioned a lot of great programs. If people are watching at home, how do they find out about the different programs when they're available, and then how they even sign up for these different great classes?
We have a great website where all of this information is available. So if you go to cedardale.net, you can go to our nutrition and wellness tab, you can go to our classes tab, our fitness tab, and you'll find a lot of these different programs, and all of them, depending on which tab you go to, with all of the details on what the program entails. Some have videos, all of our contact information is on there, and also any registration forms for the programs that have a registration form online.
So anything you need to know, whether it be the description, whether it be a video like you mentioned, whether it be how to sign up, the location, all that stuff is right on the website.
It is.
In the different tabs.
It is, yeah. And you can also call the club too, and we can get you any of the information that you need.
Yeah, so it's so great that Cedardale offers these great classes that can affect people's lives, other than on top of all the great things Cedardale already offers. And I know we were talking a little bit earlier about health insurance. Health insurance sometimes will cover the entire cost of these programs, correct?
Sometimes, yeah. So it does depend on the insurance. This is something that we would discuss together. So, Mike, if you came to me and said, I want some nutrition counseling, or I want to join the Healthy Living program,
sure,
I would grab your insurance information, grab a little information about you and your medical history and kind of what's going on and what your goals are. And then I would go ahead and run your insurance to see, are they going to cover anything? Are they going to cover all of it? And I would let you know. So it's a great thing.
So it's a one-on-one basis, one-on-one to see what it might cover.
It is, yes, because health insurance gets a little tricky, as I'm
sure
sure you know.
Yes.
So I can't say, this insurance is going to do this or this is going to do that.
Yeah, but the fact that you will sit down with someone and let them know what it might be is a great option as well. So
absolutely.
And then I was going to ask you, I know, so you have so many great healthy living programs, so many good wellness programs as well there, but you also are opening a new pickleball court, correct?
We are. We actually just opened them last week.
Just opened.
They just were unveiled last Monday, and we have brand new lined and nets, 6 pickleball courts that were on our existing 2 tennis courts. So we've just turned those into those permanent pickleball courts, which right now are inside, but once the bubble that we have over them goes down in a few weeks, they'll be outside. So that's a great, just something great to do in the summer. It's a great social event. People just love pickleball, and it's really fun, and it's for everybody.
Yeah, and I think that's the key. It's for everybody, and the great thing with Cedardale also is that they look what people are looking for. They don't say, "Oh, just take this. This is what we are offering." They say, "What can we do? What does the community want?" And from what I keep hearing from people, it's pickleball right now. So I'm looking forward to stopping by and trying it out myself and seeing how it goes. But like you said, it's for all ages, for everybody as well. And the wellness programs you're offering, those are for all ages too, correct? Do you have something for everybody?
Absolutely, yeah. So a lot of our wellness programs, unless they're specific, like the pre and postnatal programs and the Better Balance program, we customize the programs to you, whether it's a fitness program or whether it's nutrition. It's customized to what conditions you have going on at that point in time. What's your lifestyle like? What are your goals? So it's not a one size fits all.
So if someone were to sign up online, what would happen when they come in for the first time? Do you sit down with them and say, what are you looking for? Do you tell them what you're looking for? How does that all work?
Always what they're looking for.
Okay.
That's always my first question is, what brings you here today to this office or wherever it is that we're meeting?
Sure.
Because that gives me a little insight into exactly what they're looking for. Because like I said, it's diets and nutrition and exercise as well. It's not a one-size-fits-all solution. That gets marketed on TV and in social media and everything you read in magazines and stuff that, oh, you should do this diet or you should do this exercise plan. And most of the time it doesn't work, right? That's why a lot of people struggle so much.
And people get frustrated and just quit altogether. So
exactly, because it's not made for them, right?
Yeah.
So we try to tailor it to you and what you need, because then you're going to be successful, right? If you like it and it fits your lifestyle.
Now, how long have you been into fitness yourself? How long have you been an instructor? And what's your passion behind it as well?
Yeah. So I've been teaching for about almost 18 years. I started when I was 18 years old in college. So
Yep.
I started teaching classes at the same time I was going to school for nutrition. I had always known I wanted to get into health and wellness, and I knew I wanted to get into an atmosphere like Cedardale where you kind of marry the two together because it just makes sense, right?
Sure.
To be healthy, you have to have both components, and many others too. But nutrition, exercise are a big factor in being healthy overall. So I got my expertise and my training over my college years and got my master's degree and became a registered dietitian. So that took about 7 years to do all of that. And then I worked in corporate wellness for a little while, and eventually Cedardale grabbed me and I started teaching and started doing nutrition counseling there and building the nutrition department. So,
No, it's great where you have such a passion to help people and with fitness that you're able to be in a great place like Cedardale to assist people along their journeys. If people are at home right now and they're thinking, why should I sign up? Why should I contact Cedardale? What would you say? What would be your reasons why?
I think you should reach out for a number of different reasons. We know health is really important. I think that one of the silver linings of the COVID-19 pandemic was just how important it is to have your health, because it can really affect a lot of different things. So if you're really struggling with obesity or different comorbidities, and you're struggling to get a hold of that, ask for help. Sometimes people can be really scared to ask for help, and
Sure.
and it's not something that they normally do. But we can really help you, and we do it in a non-judgmental and a non-food police kind of way. We really take a look at what's your lifestyle, what behaviors are going on, what's going through your head. Not just giving you a set diet and say,
Sure.
here you go. We
Give them
really
papers
try to.
and just get them on their way. You're actually
Correct.
talking to them and seeing what their needs are.
Yeah, exactly. And really trying to figure out why haven't you been successful in the past? What has stopped you, and trying to solve those problems. Because if we don't solve those problems, then you're going to fail again, and you're going to be back in that cycle of trying to start over again and trying to change, and that gets exhausting.
Yep.
So we try to prevent that.
And obviously there's no overnight fixes, but I think sometimes the small changes can have big results as well, correct?
Yeah, that's the key, and that's what we try to work on, is the small changes, not overnight, because nobody can be perfect.
Yeah.
We don't expect that, and you're not going to change overnight, right? Some people I work with have had these habits since they were children, so obviously it's not going to change the next day. It's going to take them some time to retrain their brain and think about things in a different way and get out of their habits of eating at night or celebrating with food, whatever it is.
Yeah, I know Cedardale was set up at our business expo about a couple weeks ago, and you guys had bottles of different sugary drinks, and I was amazed at how many sugar packets are in these drinks. It just blew me away and helped me make the change to cut back a little bit on that. But it was amazing to see things you just don't you put in your everyday life. You don't know what you put inside you until someone actually teaches you and takes the time to show you they care. So
yeah, it's true. I mean, you don't know what you don't know, right? So some people think they might be food experts, but it's very hard, out on social media and in the news and TV and all the places we get information. There's so many flaws, and there's so much wrong information. So we really try to help you through that, whether it's our healthy living program, whether it's one-on-one nutrition counseling, to try to get rid of all those myths and
Sure.
really tell you what's the truth. How much is really in the foods that you're eating, how much sugar, how much in the beverages, how much salt.
Sure.
Trying to just give you that basic information, but debunk a lot of myths.
Yeah, no, it's great when you're able to come in and meet someone like you or someone else from your staff that actually cares about the people there. So we talked a little bit about the health wellness programs, the healthy living program. Anything you'd like to add before we close off the show today?
Anything I'd like to, absolutely. I mean, just take a look at some of the different wellness programs we offer. Cedardale is not just a gym. I mean, we have that, and we do that very
Sure.
well. But we have so many other programs
Yep.
to help people. So if you're nervous about stepping foot into a beautiful big facility and gym, like I know so many people are, that's the hardest thing to do, is step foot through that door. Let us help you. Call somebody, set up an appointment with either one of our registered dietitians, myself included, a wellness assessor, one of our membership people, because we can help break down some of those barriers. We're not as scary as you might
just
think.
because it's a big giant building, it's not like you're going to throw them right into the mix right at the start. You're going to sit down with them, talk with them individually, and then guide them along the way as well. So I think that's a great point right there.
Right. We try to do that as much as possible. So, don't be so afraid to walk in, because it's not maybe what you think it is.
Sure.
We will absolutely help you along the way.
Just tell everyone at home that website again, any contact numbers you'd like to add, or if you're on social media as well, we can tell them Cedardale's social media also.
Absolutely. So if you want to look us up online, our website is cedardale.net. Cedardale.net. You can also call the club, 978-373-1596. And if you want to get in touch with myself, you can shoot me an email. It's smccarthy, MCCARTHY, at cedardale-health.net.
Well, thank you so much for being part of the show today. As you mentioned, we all know Cedardale's a gym, but I don't think everyone knows these different wellness programs that are offered. And sometimes you said through the insurance, it's little to no cost as well. So thank you again for being part of the show. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
and
thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And thank you all for watching another edition of the Merrimack Valley Chamber Means Business Program. We look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.